Yeah, this is Prentice from Cypher Productions Incorporated, and just listened to Willie Pete's video again. I'm listening to what you're talking about, the real estate thing, and it's an interesting topic as well. I know a little bit about it, not too much, being that I come from a poor home and trying to work my way up from the bottom. It's a little more difficult for me to understand, but let me see if I can articulate my point of view and what it is that I see when I think about real estate. First of all, you spoke about the Republicans versus the Democrats, and the quote was, due to the Republicans, we're suffering from all this financial issues. The topic is the economy. And at this particular point in time, from what we're able to see, it's been Republicans the last 8 years. However, I think what we're suffering from in America, the economic disaster comes from 2000. And that was the Bill Clinton time. Now, Bill Clinton was an excellent president, so please don't get me wrong, but the issues that came about in the year 2001, I think as soon as Bush took office, was the 9/11 issue. And then with that, we're suffering from this state of shock. It's been long-term, and it's been a long-term decline. That decline started in 2001, and actually, let me even go back into my memory. It started in 1999, before 9/11, and was reinforced by 2001, 9/11. The economy started to go down. We knew we were going to be experiencing the changeover from Democrat to Republican. If you look back 100 years or 42 presidents, you'll see that in most cases there's a pattern. It goes from Democrat to Republican, and normally the Democrats will be in office for 8 years, while the Republicans will be in the House for 1. And this year, or this term, these last 2 terms were Republican years. Republicans take a more harsh and show a more harsh reality. They disclose information. They disclose wars. They disclose the economy. They let the American public actually know what's really going on when it comes to a lot of these issues. They're blatantly obvious about abortion and other issues. But when it comes to money, the Republicans are tight with their money. They know what needs to be done because they are the most avid in business. When you take a look at Republicans, you think of business. These are people who have learned literally from a socialistic society, understand the socialistic societies and what the dictators are doing, so on and so forth. Understand that the entire world can't know certain things. But we're definitely going to let you know what it's going to take for us to progress as Republicans. Myself, I grew up in a Democratic home, so I have an understanding for both. And at this time in my life, I'm kind of leaning toward the Republican side, just learning business and having a better understanding for business, so on and so forth. Real estate. I think the issue lies in the entire economy. We're looking at things from the upper level, top level. At this particular point, we see that a real estate company goes out and purchases a whole bunch of homes. They get a bunch of homes for a very cheap rate. So when you have that kind of money, you can invest for a cheap rate. When you have that kind of money and build that type of credibility, you're able to continuously make these types of purchases. Plus, we know that when you're not paying your bills and things aren't being paid properly, we can take it back. So let's start from there. The money is being saved. You're building your credibility. You're making money on a continuous basis. You know exactly what you're doing, so you go out and purchase 10 houses. You sell those houses, obviously, to make a profit. Now, as the company, I'm selling you these houses, and with these houses, you're going to be paying me interest. Here is where we fail as a people. And all that credit and all that great stuff that we're doing, it's wonderful. It's great to have credit. It's great to be able to splurge in that particular manner. But we normally are wasteful. We go outside of our means when it comes to credit and things like that because we want more. It's humanistic. People want more. So we go out and we make the purchase for that $400,000 home just so that we can live comfortably. There's two sides to everything. One, different from when you purchase a car, a home, idealistically, is going to increase in value. However, no matter how much the home increases, you're still paying me interest. So regardless of the fact that your home is increasing, you're still paying me interest. Now, you take out these different loans. You have subprime loans. You have all kinds of different types of loans, balloon loans,